Hello, everybody! Hope, you're all doing well. So, we are back with Grisaia, obviously. Also, hey, Brozard, how's it going? I love how you fired that, bleh off, like, immediately today? Barely a minute has gone by in the stream, and you already fired that sucker off. Yeah, how you doing, Brozard? Also, I forgot to fix my stream labels for stream elements. Just because Nevermore's name's cut off. I'm gonna have to look into that after. I haven't done any of these stream elements updating thing yet, like my follow alert. I think it's still got just the random drop in instead of the fade in. You can see where my mind is at. I was up and working for an hour already, so I was ready. I'm usually getting ready right. Okay. So it's just a coincidence this time. Okay, I'll take it. Oh. Yeah, so far, internet is. So I think we definitely fixed it. I'm still gonna keep the dynamic bitrate on, though. Just on the safe side. I mean, I think I turned it off partway through the stream last time, but I don't think it was going to do anything because I was already live. But regardless, things are super peachy cool. And I couldn't be happier, and man, my webcam is not like this shirt. I got like some, I got some weird effects going on here. I'm camouflaged. I'm a fucking zebra, but blue. Oh well, it's never like this shirt. Oh well. Hey Nick, are you okay to play on? You went on BRB. That was because we were doing a bunch of stuff. A bunch of people were doing stuff down in the same room, and I didn't really want me to interrupt them and them to interrupt me as I was going. I thought it would go quicker, but it ended up taking longer, so I just figured I'd end it there, that's all. Nothing, there's nothing bad going on, nothing to worry about. Do I have that VOD posted? I'm gonna have to check if I actually have that VOD up on YouTube. I feel like I might not. If I do... Wait, no, I think I do have it. I think I do have it up on YouTube already. I think. Because I think I remember cutting out a long chunk of the BRB just so it would end quicker. I think. Oh, I assumed you were off... No! No, nothing like that, Nick. No, I wasn't off-screen crying. If I was off-screen crying, it would have been for nearly as long. I've gone BRB to cry before. I was never gone for that long. No worries. Also, I hope you're doing good, Nick. No, if I'm gonna cut away because I'm crying, I would straight up tell you guys. I would straight up tell you guys, I'm being a little crybaby today. Just give me a minute. Baron in his feels for reals. Okay, come on. Katawa's made me cry. Digimon Cyber Sleuth got me to cry once. Grisaia's got me to cry twice. Will it do it a third time? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really give too much of a shit about Makina, to be perfectly honest. I mean, who really gives a shit about Makina? Well, Makina gives a shit about Makina. I don't know. Her mom, apparently? I mean, you say that. You say that. But the way it seems, her mom doesn't give less of a shit. She's kind of assumedly the one that ordered the hit on her. assume. Because, yeah, a recap. We are on the run. Yuji and Makina are on the run. That seems to be the only way both of them can get out of, one, Makina being killed, and two, Yuji having to be the one to kill her. I'll feel better soon. Been working on a project all night, yesterday and last night. Okay. Oh, yeah. Spring break's over, right? So, back to the grind. If she didn't care, she wouldn't have her killed. Okay. Is that the care we actually mean in this context? Come on, man. Well, she cares enough that she's gonna be a problem. So she needs to make that problem go away and secure the Irisu future. How? I don't know. Either make another kid or just, you know, make sure the second one she has is not gonna die. I don't know. This is all company and family drama. And somehow it involves the entire world. But yeah, when we left off, they were heading to the trains to find a... well, they're heading into the city to kind of find a place to go, waiting for a train, I believe. And Yuji immediately spotted JB. JB was just pretty much saying, are you sure you want to do this? This is your last chance. I'm kind of giving you your out. So you can come back and not have to, you know, deal with any potential consequences of running away from your job. And Yuji's just basically like, I made my decision. This is what I'm doing. I kind of don't care what you think. I'm sorry I'm making you sad. You have to deal with this, but I've made a promise. I'm gonna keep it. I care about my daughter so much I cheated on my husband. Oh my god. So we are going to continue on from that point, essentially. This should be right about after Yuji walked away from JB. Or potentially the last time. So, we're gonna load up. See where this takes us. Forewarning again. The game does in fact have content warnings. I don't have specific ones, so I just have a blanket content warning for the entirety of Grisaia. Which I have still yet to fix. But regardless. Further Grisaia deals with some very heavy topics and situations. If at any moment you feel uncomfortable watching and need to walk away or close the stream, please do so. We all understand. Just blanket warning for everybody, this stuff can get fairly heavy and potentially triggering. Who knows? Everyone's different. So, blanket content warning for the game. The command will always be there. I even have it in the title. Should I add it to the tags as well? I feel like I should add it to the tags as well. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna add content warning to the tags. There. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. I don't need another Blue Skies Eerie route happening. That was a bit much. Oh, that was quite a bit much. Then. That was when I was baby streamer still. I mean, I'm still baby streamer. But you know what I mean. I don't even think I was affiliate yet. Yeah, I don't think I was affiliate yet at that time. So that could have tanked my entire, you know, streaming, everything. So, without further ado, why would I ever not want to see this? In case I could misclick a save. Especially if I'm going to save. I don't want to accidentally save over one of these, even though these are the ends of routes now. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright. I'm gonna load it up. And we are going to dive right back in. So, here we go. Okay, and this is the weird one where you have to hit enter to continue through the... I still don't get that. Why is it enter that is just to continue on through dialogue and not spacebar like any other visual novel I've played? It's so weird. I have to awkwardly arrange my hand to hit the enter key every time. Whatever. It's better than going by auto and hoping I, pay attention enough to speak my lines. Goddamn game. Okay. After leaving JB behind and going up to the station platform, I find Makina seated on a bench, munching away on a cheap meat dumpling lunch. That looks tasty. Yeah, I'll take it. When I receive the box from Makina and try to untie the strings crossing over the top, I notice that my fingers are shaking. The hell? No, it's nothing. I missed the past few streams. Is Makina aware of the situation? Yeah, pretty much. She's definitely aware of it by now, if I remember right. We've told her straight up and then gave the options like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back to your mom? Do you want to just sit here and potentially die, or do you want to run away? And we went with run away after consulting Sakaki as kind of a third-party overviewer of the entire situation, who had more of a... maybe a bit more of a grasp of the entire situation, not just what Yuji and Makina were seeing themselves. So she's aware, she knows she's running, she knows there's people trying to kill her. So, yeah, their best bet right now, for at least the two of them, is run away. Just so Makina doesn't die, and Yuji doesn't have to be the one to kill her. Hopefully. Maybe. Let's see where it's going. If at all possible, I don't want to kill anyone. But if I don't, we'll both die. I knew that from the start, of course. But now that I've declared it outright to JB, I guess the unavoidable reality of the situation finally sank in. I'm not particularly afraid of dying. I'm not that attached to my life. But right now, I have someone who I need to protect at any cost. Failure is no longer an option. And my hands won't stop trembling. He's afraid to kill. Ever since, Asako, his master, died, he's apparently been, too afraid to kill and can't do it anymore. So he's got to work past that to protect Makina. You don't have anything to apologize for. This is how it has to be. I don't know any other way of life. If anything, I'm grateful to you. You and I might have just met each other in the nick of time. I needed Makina, and Makina needed me. Looking back on it now, this outcome might have been inevitable from the moment I met her. Well, it depends on the route you go on. This girl might have been waiting in that school for me. Waiting to offer me one final chance. I really, truly am grateful. This is pretty good stuff, isn't it? I don't regret a thing. From a local train at Mishima Cape, we switched to an express after 2 stops. 4 stations later, we get on another local heading in the opposite direction, only to disembark at the first stop and catch a semi-express. Riding that all the way into Shinjuku, we cut through the maze-like subterranean tunnels toward Shinjuku Senchome Station. Where we switch to the subway. Okay, they're taking a multitude of different trains going in a variety of directions. To throw off any potential pursuers. Continuing a number of similar feints as I keep a watchful eye out for possible pursuers, we finish a quick shopping trip at a hardware store and pharmacy, then finally make our way to a certain neighborhood. Yeah, no shit you'd be tired after all that. Guess what? Riding the trains can be pretty tiring. I should know. Yeah, guess you would be. Exhaustion dulls your capacity for judgment. No point in walking ourselves ragged. No matter how many feints you make, it only takes one moment of bad luck to be discovered. You get to a point of diminishing returns after a while. Making ourselves hard to track is about all we can hope for. Alright then, let's go somewhere we can relax. Place. I don't know. They're going somewhere Yuji knows. He straight up said it's a lot easier. No, wait, did he? No, he's going somewhere that he knows and is also crowded. It's easier to kind of blend in that way. If they were to go to some remote village in the middle of nowhere, you kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Especially because you're a newcomer in these parts and we don't trust you kind of thing. But if you stick to a bigger metropolitan city, you can easily duck through all the crowds, just kind of going about the day. Very easily blending in. Discreet lodging facilities are surprisingly easy to find almost anywhere. Especially in parts of town frequented by young people, you'll find plenty of fashion hotels. What the hell is a fashion hotel? Is it just another name for a love hotel? Are they gonna stay in a fucking love hotel? I mean, they're cheap. Very cheap. But please don't. Of course, if you want some tidy-looking place right on the main street, you're gonna be running up a decent bill fast. A lot easier to get lost when there's people to obstruct. Exactly. That's his train of thought. That is 100% his train of thought. But unless you're bound and determined to stay in some amusement park room with a rotating bed, one of those old-fashioned hotels dating from the pre-war era is just fine. The walls tend to be thin, but that means you can't miss anyone breaking in. For some strange reason, this kind of cheap old hotel is always, without fail, managed by a half-deaf old bat. It took a good deal of effort just to get across what we wanted, but the old lady didn't even bat an eyelid when two of her customers started fighting loudly. Just the sort of indifference we're looking for. Well, how else are you supposed to get the bloodstains out? In any case, let's double check our luggage and the stuff we brought on the way, and then take a breather. I lowered my personal baggage and the bread-making machine Amane foisted on me onto the floor of our little room. Always nice to get a little weight off your shoulders. Yeah, of all things, like, here, take this. Why? So you can make bread anywhere. We're on the run, bitch! We can't be taking a fucking bread-making machine with us. It's like, no, take it. Son of a bitch. Suppose a lot better than VD. Do I want to know what VD is? Guess we'll start by emptying out the backpack, and then move on to reviewing the supplementary items we picked up on the way here. Before I can begin, a voice comes flooding into the room from the other side of the one paper-thin wall. Place is what it is, so I guess we can't really complain. Venereal disease? I feel like I've heard of that before. Alright, opening Google Chrome. You're not gonna tank anything, right? You're not gonna tank my stream? No, you're not. Excellent. Everything's going... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. STD. Lovely. Yep. It sounded familiar. Once I looked it up, and yeah, it's kind of exactly what I thought it was. Shut up! Don't bop me! So yeah, disinfectant, yeah. Or rather, it'd be disinfectant. Sorry, Now I'm gonna Kit Kat. At this point, they probably should have just gone with a Love Hotel. At least that has, you know, food that can be brought up to you. Discreetly, too. Ooh. Holy hell. I just ate a Kit Kat. Why is my whole system going, like, shutting down here? I can't remember who exactly it was. It's either a streamer or a VTuber. Not 100% sure, but... I guess twice they've gone to Japan with their mom and had their mom make the reservations at a hotel, and both times they managed to book a fucking Love Hotel without realizing it. Without realizing it, her mom had booked a Love Hotel twice. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? It's cheap enough, I guess. But it's like, are you kidding, Ma? Mom, you booked a Love Hotel. Again. I had a nickel for every time my mom booked a Love Hotel. I'd have 2 nickels. It isn't a lot, but it's surprising it happened twice. What the dickens? I swear to God. Sure, there's an animal involved. Technically speaking. Oh yeah, they're banging. Sounds like mooing to me. Must be cattle. They're watching a show about cattle. The word's pronounced new, actually. Is it new? I think it's pronounced just new, not gnu. Aha! Whoa, hey, don't kick the walls. They're thin. Who's Eugene? What the hell's Eugene supposed to be? Thank you! Asking the right questions here. Yeah, who is Eugene? This exceptionally boisterous rat motel should make for a good temporary base of operations. For one thing, it's completely incompatible with the gloomy pathos that so often comes with being on the run. And although I'd been planning to set about establishing early warning measures against intruders, it doesn't seem like that's going to be strictly necessary. Once the show in the next room comes to an end, there's almost complete silence. Even the usual noise of the city doesn't reach us here. On top of which, this building seems to have been standing since before the war, judging by its noticeable state of deterioration. The whole structure creaks and groans audibly just from people walking down the avenue outside, so the building itself is basically its own intruder alarm. We got 3 entrances and exits: front, back, and emergency. But outside the back, there's a grizzled old Shiba dog tied up that growls and barks every time someone draws near. Presumably the old lady's pet. Although it's definitely getting on in the years, the animal seems to be a dedicated veteran with a long history of service guarding the back gate. Whether it's lovebirds sneaking around in hopes of a free stay, or suspicious characters from the Yakuza offices lingering about, Amane may have a good time. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, she seems to want to have a good time anywhere, any place, anytime. That woman's got a libido higher than Austin Powers. If anyone even remembers Austin Powers anymore, who isn't like my age, I would be surprised. The Shiba watchdog barks persistently at all who approach, as if trying to wear out its own throat. Yeah, baby. Shall we shag now or shag later? God fucking mighty. Funny movies. It's definitely products of their time, though. Still, a lot of comedies back then are definitely now just products of their time. I'd have to watch them again, just kind of look forwards, like, yeah, definitely can't have that on TV anymore, kind of thing. Allow myself to introduce myself. Oh man, now I'm gonna probably just watch Austin Powers at some point. Just watch Austin Powers. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch fucking Austin Powers just to get some laughs. Just to get some laughs and think back of the younger days. I definitely saw that movie at an age I was not supposed to see that movie. Then again, a lot of kids see horror movies and stuff they're not supposed to see at their age. So, I don't know, maybe it balances out? I'm not a horror fan. Oh, sorry, Bob. Not a fan of horror. I think you all know that actually by now. I've said it multiple times. I don't do well with scares. As much as I love the Jurassic Park movies and stuff, there was a point where I was terrified of them. Specifically, like actually specific points in those movies that I was actually terrified. Well, the first and second ones specifically, I had points where I was just like, no, can't. I'm scary, too scary. Don't want to watch anymore, kind of thing. But I mean, I was like a dumb kid then. And it's like, it's not even that scary, so I don't know what the hell I was on about. I love those movies. Y'all know I love those movies. I mean, I played Jurassic Park the game and Lego Jurassic Park. Or it was Jurassic World. They labeled it as World. I'm actually kind of glad they didn't make Lego games out of the other two movies afterward. Just because you can't really split those up into some kind of coherent 5-level thing. Especially with the open world thing, strategy, the first four, the game did. Where you just move along into the next one. Yeah, because Fallen Kingdom takes place on the island, and then it goes into a mansion. And I mean, we're kind of... There's not a lot going on there. And then the last one is like, alright, we're following like 2 different groups of people doing completely separate things entirely, and then they meet up for the final act. And then split up again to do something different, and then they meet up again. It would not work anymore. I don't think it would work for as a standard Lego game anymore. Spectre launched itself into self-parody when it likely unintentionally stole a plot point from Goldmember 3 years before. What plot point did they take from fucking Goldmember? What, pulling down a gold-coated asteroid from space? A submarine? Frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their frickin' heads? That the protag and antag were secretly brothers? Oh. I mean, that was less of a plot point, just a random-ass reveal. It's like, oh, we're brothers, okay, now I'm good. Nah, that was just dumb. Like, I've been trying to kill you for years, Austin Powers. Now you're my brother, I guess we could be friends. God, a stupid Dr. Evil just pinky thing. We're trying to play a game and I'm talking about fucking Austin Powers. God, I love my streams. I love these streams when this kind of stuff happens. Just talk about literally anything. That voice possesses the dignity of a proud and trustworthy professional. Okay, okay, cool. You trust this old dog to yell at anyone. Cool. As for the emergency exit, you have to scratch your head at this one. Even though it's supposed to be the resident's escape route in case of trouble, the thing doesn't open. Someone from the fire department does seem to have stopped by for a lecture, since there's a green light at the end of the hallway indicating the exit. But the door itself just won't budge. Completely befuddled, I circle around the outside of the building to take a look, only to discover a presumably abandoned bicycle, rusted to a brilliant red wedged between the emergency exit and the building next door. Doesn't matter how hard you push from the inside, this thing isn't gonna open. And if you tried to remove this obstacle from the outside, you'd be making a hell of a lot of noise doing it. Not exactly an ideal situation from a safety code standpoint, but This would pose a minor but aggravating problem for any intruders. I decided to leave it as it is. Finally, there's the front entrance. The 5 square meter space you come into immediately on entering the building is the manager's office and reception area all in one. The extent of the security here is the half-deaf old lady herself, sitting behind her desk watching period dramas and decades-old suspense serials. Not much sign she's even trying to keep an eye on things. She's just there. What is she doing? She's just there. Always watching, even though she's not gonna be able to do anything. I'm gonna check my bitrate real quick. I mean, it's looking good on my end. I want to see what Twitch Inspector says. Boy, howdy, that is really good. It's definitely fixed, ladies, gents, and days. So, Baron's a happy boy. A very, very happy boy. A few minutes into my observation, she abruptly pushes herself to her feet with a grunt of whoopsie daisy, then opens the door of the manager's office and wanders out into the street. I spent 15 minutes wondering what's so important that the woman left her building completely unattended, at which point she returns with a box of cigarettes in her hand. This stuff will kill you, you know? Seems she hobbled down to the local liquor store to get herself some smokes. I think it's safe to conclude her management of the premises is somewhat of a pre-functionatory side. Pre-functionatory? Oh my god, whatever. Stop using big words. Big words will be my bane. Whatever. Well, better than no one at all. Probably. But just to be on the safe side, I decided to install a single motion detecting security light I purchased at the hardware store under the eaves at the front of the building. The old lady accepts this easily enough. She's apparently deeply impressed to learn that in our convenient modern world, a mere 3,200 yen can buy you a light that flips on automatically when people approach. After a thorough secondary check of the surrounding area, including potential nearby sniping spots, I returned to find Makina already quietly asleep on top of her futon. That's not a futon. That's not a futon, that's a sleeping bag. That is mats on the ground. That is not a fucking futon. Whatever. Not surprising that she'd be tired out after all that walking and switching trains we did today. But the girl didn't even bother to change first. She's curled up in her clothes. Sure it is. How? How is that a futon? Specifically, what is a futon? I need to look it now. Futon. Come on. Futon. Futon, Japan. Futon beds from Japan.com. That's not okay. I guess in Japan, futon could just be a small mattress. Whatever. Fine. I'm more the North American futon, where it's a pull-out from the couch. Yeah, don't at me. Hey, Makina. At least get undressed before you go to sleep. No. I'm getting my finger on the close this out. Quick. Amane's not here. Please no. I mean, granted, they've already fucked, but still. Please no. Oh! Thank you for the follow! Is that little Kakashi? Yeah, Kakashi. Thank you for the follow. Hope your day is going well. What did I just join in on? I don't know. A quick summary. Her family wants her dead. We're playing the role of being her actual father. Not her actual father, we're just playing the role. We were essentially told we had to kill her to fulfill this contract. We said no, so we're both on the run. That's the short of it. Oh, redeemed a Ranger Sentai Rider fact. Okay. What would be a good one? Possibly. Thinking. You gotta give me a minute here to think of the fact. What do you mean, bro? Why? What's that before? Didn't mean to use Ask Me Anything. It's alright. I can refund you that one. No problem there. Ask Me Anything. There. Gave you that back. It's not much, but still. Yeah, no problem. Hey, come on, I'm trying to think of this stuff off the top of my head. What do I want? I'll go with the Kamen Rider Kiva one. Let me actually get his picture up here. That perfect. Save as PNG. Got it. And alright, so Kamen Rider Kiva his base suit right here is actually rather infamous, especially for his stunt actor, at least while they were filming. You see the chains on its actual on the suit, like on the shoulders and around the one ankle? Those are actual chains. This suit was so heavy, especially compared to every other base Kamen Rider suit that has been released. It had so much extra weight. It was giving the stunt actor like back issues that he actually ended up complaining so much. They introduced Kiva's final form in the series a lot earlier, and in fact started defaulting Kiva to only be in his final form to save the stunt actor's back, because it was just getting too much. It was way too heavy. If you know, you watch Power Rangers throughout your whole life? More or less. Watched Power Rangers as a kid. Then I moved over to its original source footage, Super Sentai, and then from there I moved on to its parent series, Kamen Rider. And then just slowly but surely been just remembering stuff. Nice fun little tidbits. So yeah, there be your fact. The original main Kiva suit, base form suit, was just so heavy it was causing problems. Kamen Rider's the parent series of Super Sentai, didn't know that? Yep. Kamen Rider came first. Kamen Rider came first, and then they were thinking of a spin-off of like 5 riders coming together. And that eventually kind of morphed into Super Sentai. It wasn't initially called Super Sentai back then. Go Ranger was just kind of somewhat of a one-off. Jacka was also sort of a one-off, and then they had a little mini team-up movie with Go Ranger a little bit after. And then for a while, both Go Ranger and Jacka were not considered part of the Super Sentai lineup. It was only quite a few series in that they decided to bring them back into the fold. I am a boy. I am a boy. Sentai one letter off and being cancelled. It's Japanese. They don't care if it's super hentai. They don't give a shit. It would just be a completely different show. Just be a completely different show. Oh, you're making a... You're... Okay. Are you a boy or girl? Yes or no? Yes? Also, hey, Yusuke, how you doing? Is the fruit ripe? I don't want this particular fruit to be. Ooh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. It's alright, just checking something very, very quick. Okay, well, that'll do. Perfect. Good. Alright, and I gotta get my cursor ready just in case this game does not want to be the Steam version, even though it is the Steam version. Doing the Yoshikage Kira copy pasta. You know what, I'm gonna say it once, just because I kind of always wanted to. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 33 years old. My house is in the northeast section of Morio, where all the villas are, and I am not married. I work as an employee for the Kamayu department stores, and I get home every day by 8 p.m. at the latest. I don't smoke, but I occasionally drink. I'm in bed by 11 p.m. and make sure to get 8 hours of sleep, no matter what. After having a glass of warm milk and doing about 20 minutes of stretches before going to bed. Fucking Kira. They found Super One in oh my god. And they gonna extradite him back to Japan for all the fraud charges? What a pain in the ass. Well, maybe it's not that big a deal under the circumstances. If anything, I'd save her the need to pull her clothes off in a panic in the event of a raid. What the fuck? Bro, somewhere in the world there has to be a I mean, yes? That is Rule 34 in general. If it exists, there is porn of it. That's just that's why that's a rule. It's just how it is. There 100% is somewhere. Not that I'm gonna go and look for it. Yes, we can just go to bed like this for today. Okay, I guess sleeping in the nude. Whatever. That's apparently supposed to be healthy for you anyway. Come on, Makina. Move over a little. Can't get in. Don't say yeah, kid. Give the layout of this room. It's more convenient if we sleep in one place. Oh, I don't like that noise. Ah, okay, I gotta get through this because I do not like this noise. This is bugging me. From now on, we'll be living every day listening as the enemy's footsteps approach from behind, with no guarantee we'll even be alive tomorrow. The easy, peaceful life we enjoyed only a few days ago is over now. Why are they so determined to torment this girl? My head hurts. My damn head really hurts. Can this be over?
Ah, 失態だね。これは大失態だよ、ハルデラ君。まさか君が飼い犬に手を噛まれるとはね。
Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Kakashi, she's also like 15. Why did it have to do a buzzing noise? Like, that already bothers my tinnitus. I already have it bad enough. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm used to it by now, but I don't want to aggravate it. I rarely, if ever now, actually use my headphones for watching things. Just so I can avoid that. I mostly only use these for Discord watch-alongs and streaming. And even then, I turn the volume down.
Sorry. 勇敢である君には随分と目をかけてきたつもりだし、私もそれなりの便宜を図ったつもりだったが、これは私に見る目がなかったということなのかな。
いえ、決してそのようなことは。
でもさ、君、実際逃げちゃったんだろ ?9029 号がさ。そりゃね、9029は特別な番号だ。過去の経歴を含め、君に一任するのがベストだと思っていたさ。何せ君は、あの命令無視の常習犯だった日下部麻子をコントロールできる唯一の人間だったんだからね。それがどうだい、今回のこのざまは。首輪を引きちぎって逃げたって言うならまだいいさ。どうせ名簿には乗っちゃいない男だ。こっそりと処分してしまえばいいだけの話だ。だが安泰を連れて逃げたとなれば、そういう話は別だよ君。
It'll be an extension. Should be up on the player that has the suggestion box. Pretty sure that's where I moved it. It's not down below anymore.
This is もう命令無視なんて話じゃない。 国家反逆罪だよ。どう責任を取るつもりなのかね。
申し訳ありません。
アルデラ君、君ね。私は別に謝ってもらいたくてこんなことを言ってるわけじゃないんだよ。
Okay, so she's getting chewed out for Yuji running away.
はあ。
ハートはなんだね、ハートは。まったく冗談じゃないよ。長から小になってやっとオフィスの看板を掲げられるようになったかと思えばこの不始末だ。君ね、うちはただでさえ外資外資と煙たがられているってのに、これ以上私の立場を悪くしないでくれよ。休日に子供とも遊ばずに勉強して、私がどんな思いで赤絨毯の個室を手に入れたと思っているのか。
This man is complaining, oh no, I was away from my children while I moved up a corporate ladder. That's your fault.
知らないわよ。
何か言ったかね。
Do you know swearing for 5 minutes? Oh, that's gonna be hard. Where are we? Stopwatch timer, already preset. Okay. And 5 minutes, no swearing for me. Go. We'll see how well I do this, because I swear like a sailor.
いえ、空耳か被害妄想ではありませんか。
Persecution complex? Wow. She does not care. This is clearly her boss, and she's just like, meh.
とにかくだ。9029号の立ち寄り先の予想リストをすぐに用意してくれたまえ。
ですから、先ほど説明させていただいた通り、9029号が逃亡した場合、一度でも足を踏み入れた場所は避けるはずです。
Yep. That's a problem when one of your own runs away. They have your playbook. They know what you're gonna do and how to avoid you.
過去に9029号が住んでいた場所や任務で訪れた場所を除外したリストは提出済みです。それと、これはあくまでも勘の域を出ない推測ですが、9029号はかなりの高確率で都内に、それもここからそう遠くない場所に潜伏していると思われます。
He's using our satellites against us? Oh, man. Nope, I'm not reading that. No, I am not entertaining that.
ああ、それは飼い主としての直感かね。一応、君の言う通りに二種装備の捜査官を待機させてはいるが、漠然と都内と言われてもだね。
I mean, it is vague, but that's the point, or you're not going to know exactly where he's deciding to bunker down and hide out, and maybe pick off your agents if they decide to come for either of them. That's kind of the point.
クローバー12より緊急。内容29を発見。現在追尾中。
Oh, that was fast.
場所は？
港区新橋2丁目、烏森神社方面から汐留方面へ向けて徒歩で移動中。
Oh, that's JB's assistant, who Yuji not so subtly, no subtlety whatever. He just straight out blurted it out after seeing her. Is like, you know, your assistant has a pretty big ass. She also fangirls over Yuji because of his number. His agent number has such a reputation. Also, that doesn't count as me swearing. I was literally just repeating what that line he said was. Yeah, she fangirled over Yuji, just from reputation alone.
服装は黒のスーツに青系のネクタイ。手荷物の類は所持認められず、指示を求めております。
安泰は？イリス・マキナは一緒にいるのか？
いえ、単独です。
よし、確保だ。
いえ、ダメですよ。そのまま尾行を続けさせてください。ここは下手に刺激せずに、新宿と渋谷の実動を応援に回して、潜伏先を突き止める方が先決です。
確保して尋問すれば済む話ではないのかね。
You'd still have to find Makina. That's also part of this mission here. You gotta find her and kill her. And that's 5 minutes.
相手は9029号なんですよ。
君は今自分が置かれている立場を理解しているのか？君にはオブザーバーとしての意見は求めても作戦に対する決定権は与えられてはいない。
では、ご自身の責任で発令を。私はステイを進言したということをお忘れなく。
ま、いいだろう。ファレル君、とりあえずは現状維持だ。
了解。
Her full name is Chiara Farrell? Weird. Very weird. Okay. Oh, and Yusuke redeemed his fact. Alright. Pretty easy. Tokusou Sentai Deca Ranger was the first series to actually have more than 6 Rangers in it. There was obviously the initial 6, the main team of 5 plus their 6th Ranger, plus they had an additional one in Deca Master. Later in the series, for about 1 or 2 episodes, they had Deca Bright as another one that appeared. Their tech support became a ranger for a single episode as Deca Swan. And in the movie, very briefly, we were shown Deca Gold. So yeah, that was the first series to bypass the Max 6 that was previously established with Koryu Sentai Ju Ranger, or MMPR. There we go. There be your fact. In fact, I'm gonna grab your points now for that.
Clover 12, this is Queen. Not contact.
Okay, I wasn't expecting pure English.
Maintenance of the status quo. Repeat, not contact. Maintenance of the status quo.
私は中央発令所に入る。君も来るかね？
いえ、私が行っても場が乱れるだけでしょう。こちらで待機させていただきます。
場合によっては君の身柄も拘束されることになる。覚悟しておきたまえ。
はい。はあ、疲れた。 疲れ様です先輩。コーヒーいかがですか？お願い。デカフェで？カフェインたっぷりでお願い。なんかもう飲まなきゃやってらんないって感じ。
Extremely caffeinated. Damn. It's like, yeah, this is a lot. I need something to keep me going. Extreme. God, oh my god, that the freaking emote.
本部長の嫌味節ねちっこいですからね。内閣府で石部副長官の腰銀軸をやってた頃からあんな性格だったって噂ですよ。あまり言わないであげてよ。あれでも一応うちの立役者なんだから。あれ？どうしたの？
Oh boy.
嘘なんで？報告しなさい。何があったの？クローバー12シグナルロスト。
Oh.
一体何が？地下に降りたわけではなくて？違います。場所は東口中央広場で。はっ！今度は何？造営に向かったトランプがハート9、スペード6、ダイヤエース、シグナルロスト。
Damn, Yuji works fast.
どういうこと？そんなの私に聞かれても困りますよ。ただシグナルがロストしたということは発信機を破壊されたか殺された。
I'ma go with they've been killed.
残りのトランプは？ハートジャックのみですが、まだ配属2ヶ月の新人です。
Well, he was, he's having an early retirement.
ハートということは女性工作員ね。若いの？はい、まだ24歳ですね。
Yuji got over his I can't kill anymore affliction real quick. Yeah, he did.
その子、胸は大きい？
Oh.
は？バストは大きいかと聞いているのよ。どうなの？
It's because Yuji prefers large tits.
ちょっと待ってください。身長172センチでバストは88センチですね。それが何？
Anyone tell me what an 88 centimeter bust is, generally? What is that considered? Wrong route, Blondie. Yeah, we got the washing board this time. I mean, who does... God damn it, Yusuke. Okay, I meant cup size. Not in, superior metric or random ass freedom units. I want cup size. Cup size and bust size are different? Oh. Well, no idea then.
9029は巨乳に甘いのよ。いいわ。その子には即刻引き上げ命令を出しなさい。でもそんな命令勝手に出したらまた本部長に。このままでは全滅すると中央に伝えなさい。それと事後処理班を現場に急がせて。
Yeah, you gotta get people in there to document to clean up the bodies.
責任は私が取ります。急ぐ。はい。ユージ。
What on earth are you thinking? I must protect Makina. That's what he's thinking. What are you chewing on? Bus is how it's measured around the chest over the fullest part. Okay. Okay. You see, I don't know that. You guys are informing me of this stuff. And knowing is half the battle. The other half is extreme violence. We're in that half right now. I mean, Yuji's just wiped out, what, half a dozen people? In the span of, what, in 5 minutes? I'm right here, Makina. Yeah, learn something new every day. Indeed we do. Indeed we do. Just cleaning up the neighborhood a little. Noticed a few rats skulking around. One of them got away, but I took care of the rest. You don't have to worry about. Nothing. You don't have anything to worry about. Yes, I'm aware cup size is how big the booba are. Look, it's still 3:30 in the morning. You can sleep a little longer. That's right. Nothing to worry about. Just leave everything to me. Oh, not again! For the time being, I've chased off the suits. The next ones they send will probably be Special Forces or SAT, I guess. Oh, whatever. Hardly matters. Whoever comes, I'll take them out one by one. Shit. My head's killing me. God damn it. Back.
現状維持命令を解除するからですよ。相手は9029号だと言ったはずです。
I never told that to start working weird. I don't fucking know. We trained him too good. Yes.
君はいつもそうしてその番号を口にするが、所詮は2代目じゃないか。そこまで大騒ぎするようなことかね。
Yes.
その油断の結果はご自分で確認されたのではありませんか?
Is it really worthy of that? I don't know. How about all the bodies in the morgue? Does that back up the reputation?
襲撃された工作員に死人は出ましたか?
Oh, did he actually kill them?
いや、重傷者は出たが、4人とも命に別状はない。
Okay, so he just fucked them up.
ということは、まだ封印は解けていないということですね。
封印
?9029 号、風見雄二には、日下部麻子だけが解くことのできた封印がかかっています。元来風見雄二という男は、臆病で気が小さく、殺人を好むような人間ではありませんし、幼少期の体験がもとで、殺人に対する強い精神的外傷を持っていて、殺人という行為に自我を保てないほどの極度の恐怖感情を持っています。
Why am I getting the ounces of... Oh my god. Where are you guys getting all this stuff? I did not ask for how much is liquid titty.
俺は資料で読ませてもらったが、殺人が好きな子供などそうはいまい。それで普通なのではないかね。
資料はちゃんと目を通していただけたのですか？
Oh my god, you guys are... Oh my god. What the hell has my chat become?
効果表には目を通した。
そんな成績表だけで理解できるほど単純ではありません。
Oh my god, Yusuke.
十分だよ。風見雄二は12歳の時、実の父親を殺している。それが原因でトラウマを抱えているという話だろ。
Oh. Okay, that's new.
本人がそう信じているだけで、実際に殺したわけではありません。
だが結果的には父親も死んでいる。同じことだ。つまり何が言いたいのかね、君は。簡潔に説明してくれたまえよ。
You send people after them, they're gonna die. And that's probably what she's trying to say.
私も忙しい身でね。資料を読み込む時間もなければ、君の長話に付き合っている時間もないのだよ。
父親の殺害、そして母親の自殺。この2つの死を風見雄二は自分のせいだと信じています。そして幼かった彼はその呵責に耐えることができなかった。そしてその呵責を取り除くために日下部麻子は彼に暗示をかけたのです。弱い者を守るために戦ったのだから何も間違っていない。
Huh.
お前は正しいことをしたのだと。
So she put a trigger phrase into him. Okay then.
その結果、風見雄二は殺人を事故で正当化できるようになったというわけか。
And now that Asako is passed, he's never gonna get that triggered again, right?
いいえ、違います。彼は幼い頃に両親を殺害したのも、これまでの任務で暗殺してきたテロリストも、全部自分の右腕に取り付いた悪魔が勝手にやったことだと信じるようになったのです。
Oh, come on. Yuji's a chuny? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think you mean own. Oh, for Christ's sake, don't play into this. God. All I can think of now is a character from Fire Emblem Awakening who's just straight up a chuni. My sword hand. My sword hand, it tingles. God. Why? Just... why? Good Lord Almighty. No, not Justin Bieber. It's something German, and I know the J stands for Julia. But I guess she changed her name to be more Japanese in the Japanese branch, so she's Yuria Harudera. I have no idea what you're talking about, Brozard.
わからんな。なぜそんなことに。
I gotta be very careful because this is straight up on YouTube. Oh, it's a music video, okay. And hey, trying to load a music video didn't tank my stream, so even better. We're good. We are A-okay.
子供ながらに最も安直な回答である俺のせいじゃないという答えに逃げ込んだ結果でしょう。
It was my evil split personality. That's who actually killed them. Well, that's how it goes. It's the bloodthirsty one. I don't want him released. I can only release him when Master gives me permission. I'm sorry, Master. I must use my full power just this once. Oh my god. I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, back. As, well, I guess you expected. I don't know. Do you guys even want me around here anymore?
なるほど。そういうことなら理解できないでもないか。
でしょうね。
何？どういう意味かね。
他意はありません。
つまりだ。自分のせいではない。すべては悪魔の仕業だと信じることで、風見雄二は暗殺任務に従事することができていた。
Yes, because Master allowed him to go all out for once. That's it. Master allowed him to release his limiter. God, I fucking... he became a Chunibyo to deal with the trauma. Why did that have to be a thing?
そしてその暗示をかけることができたのが草壁麻子だったと。そういうことかね。
いえ、逆です。悪魔のせいにすることで片っ端から人を殺してしまう風見雄二を暗示で押さえつけていたのが草壁麻子です。
まったく複雑だな。つまり風見雄二に殺人許可を出していた草壁麻子はもういないのだから安全なのではないのかね。
Yeah, I guess it does, kinda.
事実、未だ死人は出ていない。
Yet.
そうではありません。違います。人を殺すなと暗示をかけ続けていた麻子はもういないのです。
Yeah, she was the thing keeping the seal shut. Now that she's gone, that seal's gonna slowly tear away. Until there's nothing left but the horrible devil killer, Yuji. Oh god. Even just saying it like that is like so... Chunibyo. So more or less, I think she's trying to say the longer you more you send people at him, the more bodies will actually begin to truly, pile up. You're just gonna wear down his patience until he has no choice but to kill. I'll break the seal of this curse if I possibly can. Oh my God. This is the most chunny. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm eating Smarties. Not the sugar tablet Smarties a la Rockets. I'm talking the totally not M&M Smarties. I like these. I don't know why they're called Smarties, though. I've never thought of that. Where do a lot of these candies and chocolates get their names from? Pre-war times? Okay.
その暗示というやつは簡単に解けてしまうようなものなのかね。
わかりません。ただ一つ言えることは、この暗示は朝子の言葉をキーワードとした風見雄二自身の自己暗示と思われます。もし風見雄二にとって草壁朝子と同等、もしくはそれを超える存在を意識したとき、同時に自己暗示も解けてしまう可能性が高いと思われます。
Yeah, Makina's becoming that. So he will kill for her. He'll release the beast.
自己暗示が解けた場合、風見雄二はどうなる？
He won't be Kazumi Yuji. He'll be just a devil. I don't know, Akuma Yuji?
自分の守るべき対象にとって有害であると認識したものを片っ端から排除していくことでしょう。草壁朝子が健在であれば、そんな風見雄二も道具としてコントロールも可能でしたが、今となっては。
道具とはどういう意味かね。
How else? It's literally send him in somewhere as just normal ass Yuji. Have Asuko over, I guess, probably an earpiece radio, give her keywords, and he'll just be, become a death machine. And then she puts the seal back on after the job is done, and he can justify it as, it was just the devil inside me that killed them. I didn't do it. Now it's got me thinking of, Fate Grand Order and how Jekyll and Hyde is a servant. Jekyll is an assassin class servant, but Hyde is a berserker. But Jekyll can turn into Hyde as part of his noble phantasm powers. Like, yeah, the best assassin is a berserker in disguise. You can just be normal, abiding Dr. Jekyll, kindly old man. Take one sip of that drink, and you've got just a ravenous killer on your hands. With no sense of morality or restraint. I think that's probably the reason they made him an assassin, because they made Hyde a berserker. It's like, he's an assassin because he can just become a berserker at any moment. The perfect killing tool.
極めて殺傷能力の高い国防装置という意味です。ですが、今はそう。例えるなら、手榴弾のようなものです。手榴弾には不用意な暴発を防ぐためにセーフティーピンが刺さっています。そのたった一本のチャチなピンがあるから腰にぶら下げて歩くことができるのです。
The minute that thing pops out, it's gonna blow.
そしてそのピンを引き抜き敵陣に投げ込むのが戦士。風見雄二のピンを抜けるのは 戦士である草壁麻子だけだった。私たちは草壁麻子の道具である風見雄二をいじくり回しているうちにピンを抜いてしまいそうになっているのです。目的もなくピンを抜かれた手榴弾は誰であろうと区別なくその場にいる人間を全て巻き込んでひき肉にします。草壁麻子がいない今、ピンが抜けてしまえばおそらく彼は暴走するでしょう。
Almost assuredly he will.
殺しの手札に迷いがなく、他者を殺害することに遠慮もなく、殺したことへの呵責もない。そうなってしまえばもう誰にも止められません。
What you mean what just happened, Nick? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't worry.
なに、殺せば止まるさ。どんな人間でもね。壊れた部品を使い捨てにするようで心苦しい限りだが、彼には殉職してもらおう。それで構わないね。
How many people are gonna have to die just so you can kill this one guy, though? How many other pieces of equipment do you want to throw away just to get rid of one more piece?
お任せします。
まったく面倒な狂犬を逃がしてくれたもんだ。私は中央に戻るが、何か思い出した
To get the one piece.
いつでも連絡してくれたまえ。
Well, I mean, the one piece is real. It's real.
はい。参った。何かあるたびに私のところへ来るの勘弁してくれないかしら。
なんかえらいことになってきましたね。
Yes it is.
あなた仕事しているふりしながら盗み聞きしてたわね。
Okay, I kind of like Chihara.
嫌だな。ちゃんと仕事してましたよ。先輩が提出した風見雄二の資料だいたい読み終えました。何やら凄まじい過去と経歴ですね。
Still don't know the thing about the pigtails, the very short pigtails in her short white hair. And her Colonel Sanders outfit here? Like, what the hell's going on there?
そう？うちではそれほど珍しくもないでしょうに。その手の不幸を背負った犬なんてうちにはゴロゴロいるわよ。
本部の方ではどうするつもりなんでしょうね。
Kill him. Kind of they stated that they're gonna kill him.
さあ、でもまあ CSS や NSA の捜査員では限界があるでしょうし。
Yeah, they had to bring in America to deal with this. They had to bring in the American backup. I'm just gonna look something up very fast. Just want to get an idea of where we are in the story. Okay, so... Alright, we're still on 15. Damn, 15 is huge. Okay. Still quite a few scenes to go. Well, not quite a few, but we're well past the halfway point. We're in like the last quarter of Makina's route. I can deal with that.
今頃本部長は本社のお偉いさんと特殊作戦部隊を何単位派遣してもらえるのか交渉してるんじゃないかしら。
Because that won't cause an international incident. Why are American military forces going through the streets of Tokyo? That'd be a little worrying.
本国の精鋭が出向してくるとなると、さすがの902も店じまいですかね。
そうね。生きて戻ってくる確率はほぼゼロでしょうね。
Yep. Just how many is he gonna take down with him?
けど、あの子は草壁麻子が育てた犬よ。一度牙を向いた相手には、たとえ手足をもがれようと、はって飛びつき、喉笛に食らいつけ。首を落とされても 睨みつけて呪い殺せと訓練されてるわ。子犬の頃から年間6万ドルもの税金をかけて育てた犬よ。
Okay then.
私たちは一番厄介な犬を敵に回しているという事実から目を背けてはいけないのよ。
でも
Even if you wipe out the enemies who come for you, they're never gonna stop coming, Yuji. Oh my god, are we getting a Yuji backstory now? Again, too? Okay, we've had like one backstory, we're getting a second one. Okay, cool. When I was a child, there were nights when my head ached so painfully I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I think a doctor my mother took me to said something about stress being the cause. It began with something that felt like a slight fever. Soon, my head would begin to throb painfully in time with the beating of my heart. I didn't think it was stress. I thought I was starving for something. For affection, or love. Something like that. Some frustrated longing was making its impossible demands on me. One evening, I suffered an unusually severe headache on my way home from school and crouched down on the roadside in agony. I looked around the area, my vision hazy and periodically obstructed by pure white flashes of pain, but couldn't find anyone who seemed likely to help me. That was only to be expected. It was natural. Nobody's gonna volunteer for the thankless hassle of looking after some sick kid they've never seen before. I thought as much myself, so I'm sure the people passing by felt the same. Dragging my heavy legs forward as if slogging through knee-deep mud, propping myself up against the wall, I crept my way home all by myself. When I finally reached my house after what felt like hours of miserable effort, my big sister met me at the door. The instant she saw my face, it felt like my sister spoke some concerned words, but apparently my ears weren't working properly. I couldn't understand what she was saying. When I thought about the painful, lonely struggle I'd just endured, her sympathy only grated on my nerves. I snarled bitterly that it was a little late for her to call for help. A little late for her to help now. Where did I get a call from? Whatever. My big sister's face crumpled miserably. I knew I'd done something wrong, something worth apologizing for, but I didn't have the composure to tell her I was sorry. Ignoring my sister, she tried to speak to me again. I moved past her and into our bedroom. I couldn't even muster the willpower to climb up to the top of the bunk bed where I slept. Instead, I opened the closet, collapsed inside it, then slid the door shut with the last of my strength. What the hell? You go crawl and sleep into the closet because your head hurts? Weird. I liked cramped places. I liked dark places. I felt most at ease holed up in places too small for others to enter. It felt like I was safe there. Like I was cocooned in the cockpit of a powerful robot. Gundam. There was nothing to be afraid of in there. The pain, so intense that it felt as though my skull was cracking apart, began to ease little by little. I wanted to stay there. I wished I could curl up in that closet forever and never have to leave. Even knowing that was spoiled, pointless escapism, I couldn't help but indulge in it. When night came, my sister woke me up. She asked me if I had calmed down, and I realized that I had. I felt almost refreshed, in fact. But at the same time, there was a tickle of awkward self-reproach. I do not need that heart-beating noise. That gives me Katawa flashbacks. It's like the same heart noise. That's right. I need to apologize for snapping at her. Just as my thoughts reached that conclusion, I felt a sharp pain in my right hand. When I looked down, I noticed the wound on my right fist, deep enough to expose Ow! That's never good. I had no memory of injuring myself so badly. As I puzzled over when it could possibly have happened, my sister spoke to me in a subdued murmur. Yo. The fuck? Oh, that got real. It seems your homeroom teacher committed suicide. For a moment, I couldn't process the meaning of those words. Suicide? In other words, the man took his own life. Even as I wondered why, a smug sense of satisfaction welled up inside me. Okay, you got some problems, buddy. I hated that teacher with a passion. He never complimented me when I succeeded, sneering at the smallest sign of pride. He focused exclusively on my failures, belittling me as a defective human being. He hurt me every single day. The man seemed to have entered the teaching profession just so he could reenact the miseries of his own childhood on his pupils. I'd silently urged him to die many times. It felt like what he deserved. Okay, that's a little harsh, dude. I looked down at my right fist, covered in congealed blood. Did I kill him? While I was unconscious with this headache, did my body crawl out of this closet all on its own? Did this hand kill my teacher? That anxiety stretched on and on indefinitely. When my head began its brutal aching, somebody would experience misfortune. The pattern repeated itself several times. Oh, not again. My head hurts. I want something. Badly. But as always, I can't even tell what it is I'm longing for. That thirst for something never did go away. I want help. Anyone will do. If anyone would reach out a hand to me, I'd probably cling to them and cry like a child. At this rate, it feels like I'm gonna go crazy. I want to be alone. I want a cramped place where I can take refuge. I want to curl up in a dark place and sink into death as if falling asleep. Dude. It was always my sister who opened the closet door and brought me out of my seclusion. There were times when I wished she wouldn't, when I found her irritating. And my sister died in a traffic accident. Yeah, we know all about that. I didn't hate my sister, or even dislike her. If anything, it'd be no exaggeration to say she was the reason I was able to keep on living. Oh, that shocked me. Even so, my sister died. Why did she die and leave me behind alone? The question did inspire some reproachful feelings. But I still remember the look on her face the day when I answered her kindness with a snarl of irrational anger. In the end, I never did apologize. I could never manage to say the simple words, "I'm sorry for yelling at you." And that always weighed on my mind. When I think of my sister, her troubled expression on that afternoon flashes before my eyes. I can't stand it anymore. I wish everything would just come to an end. But maybe all of this was my fault. I gnawed on my possessed right hand until it bled. And 1 year after that, just as I'd wished somewhere deep down inside, the devil in my right hand took everything from me. Oh my god, dude. My father died. And my mother as well. I must have been the one who killed them. All of them. Slaughtered them all. Not just the men, but the women. And the children, too. They're like animals. And I slaughter them like animals. I hate them. I'm sorry. I will never see that. Ever. I cannot see anything like that. Like just slaughtering people. Without fucking quoting goddamn Attack of the Clones. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rimuru. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay, yes, I quoted Star Wars. I quoted such cheesy, crappy dialogue that somehow made a woman love a man. I don't know how that worked. I don't know how Anakin and Padme worked. There's a lot of... that's what happens when George Lucas wants to write it himself. He just makes a lot of shit up. Hey, the movie everyone calls the best Star Wars movie, Empire Strikes Back, was not directed by George Lucas. 1, 2, and 3 were, and we saw how well those turned out. Granted, they're probably a little bit better than the sequels. The sequels have their problems. They had promise, but they have a lot of problems. I've seen a hologram of him killing younglings. Ewan McGregor was the absolute best thing to come out of the prequels. Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan was the absolute best thing to come out of the prequel films. Okay, I gotta continue this on because this dripping is actually kind of annoying me. I'm the lowest of the low. I was a vile monster in the body of a child, and the person who took me in was an even more terrible creature. Taking the place of my father, who had died, leaving only debts behind, that man brought me to his mansion to live like a dog. Every day was pain. Nothing but pain. Bitter, excruciating pain beyond my capacity to endure. To escape that suffering, I would have gladly committed suicide. But I couldn't die. Okay, fucking Christ. Not when they punched me until the bones in my face shattered. Not when they kicked me until my organs seemed to burst. Not when they covered me in gas. Oh, holy shit! That took a turn. Again. Jesus Christ. How are you not just scar tissue at this point? I felt pain. I suffered. But no matter what they did to me, I never managed to die. The devil in my right hand must have forbidden it. I'd forfeited the right to live as a human being. But maybe that wasn't all. Maybe I'd lost even the right to die. What was so valuable about my existence, preserved at the cost of so much blood and suffering? Why was the devil keeping me alive? I didn't know. Forget the meaning of my life. I couldn't understand the reason I wasn't dead. I reached my limit. The thirst grew so agonizing I was beginning to wonder if it would ever stop swelling inside me. Since things had gone this far, I had no choice but to purge myself of the devil that was the source of my suffering and thirst. I began smashing my right hand against the concrete wall of my basement room, but the pain was so strong I couldn't help easing off. This is trying to trying to chisel out your own heart with a fucking box cutter all over again. I tried slicing it off with a knife instead. But whenever I tried to cut through the nerve, agony ran through my entire body, so it was difficult to keep pressing the blade down. All I managed was to cut myself deeply.
Okay, first. What? Second? The
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Nick. The bones in my wrist were getting in the way, so I tried to scrape them down with a knife first. But the thick blood that spouted out made the blade slip and slide around, so I couldn't grind away very well. Oh my fucking god. And every time the blade did catch in the bone, the grating... Yes, my thoughts also exactly, Brozart. The grating movement jarred my skull with sickening vibrations. In the end, I simply fainted from the pain. Oh my god. The adults in the mansion tied me up with ropes to prevent me from mutilating myself any further. And they whispered in my ear. The same words, repeated many, many times. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. Even your family despised and resented you. No one in the world loves you. No one in the world is on your side. Everyone is your enemy. Hate. Hate them. Hate them all. Anyone your eyes can see is your enemy. They made you suffer. They disgraced your family. They trampled your friends underfoot. That is the nature of your enemy. Kill. Kill them. Kill them all. You have my permission. Slaughter them like cattle. Hate everything. Kill everything. That is your only road to salvation. And so I killed. All of them. Everyone. I'm not going to do it again. You can only do the not just the men, the women, and the children thing only once. You can only do that like once, not like multiple times in a short span. It just doesn't work. I already pulled that joke. Can't do it immediately. I might have killed my sister. No, you didn't. She was in a bus crash and was presumably, killed and eaten by the cannibals. And I'll do it again. Sorry, I thought you were a bird. I murdered my own parents. But even after all that killing, I still haven't been saved. Why not? Haven't I killed enough by now? Ah. That's right. I haven't killed myself yet. I'm not finished yet. I've got to take my own life. But how? Can't just murder myself. I don't know how it's done. Nobody ever taught me. What do I need to do before I can die? I spent 2 weeks without eating any food. My arms grew thin as the branches of a dead tree. My front teeth fell out, and my fingernails grew soft and began to warp away from the skin. Oh my god! Holy shit! if anyone really needs to step away from the shit I am saying and describing, please go ahead, because I am getting disturbed. Content warning big time at this point. Holy fuck. I didn't think it would get this bad. Against Grisaia, it always gets this bad. What am I talking about? Excuse me. When I reached up and touched my head, hair came out in clumps, but there was no pain. It seemed that I was simply going to wither away to a mummy. I would sleep in my crypt, waiting for the day when someone would offer me blood. Oh, God. However many years it took, however many decades, however many centuries, until someone who can save me appears, until my sister comes to wake me up. Yuji. Yes, that was my name. My sister always called me that. Until my sister calls again, I can only wait. In a slumber so deep, I'll forget even my own name. I wanted someone to pull me up out of this hell as quickly as possible. But I had fallen into hell for a reason. I had done an evil thing. This was only natural. This was my punishment. When I came to, I was in an unfamiliar room. It wasn't my basement prison. There was a window. The pale, bluish light of the moon flowed in, and the air felt a little cold against my skin. On nights like this, where the moon hung fat and swollen in the sky, my sister used to moan in an awful tone of voice from the bunk bed below my own. What? It was always like that on nights when the moon was full. Suffering, sadness, desperation. Her voice spoke of many different emotions too strong for words. It frightened me when my sister moaned. Oh my god. Oh, where are you going? What the fuck? I would wrap myself up in my blanket on the upper bed, cover my ears tightly, but still the voice seemed to pass through my skull and burrow directly into my brain. That overly bright moonlight flowing in from the outside window might well have driven me mad. I stood up from my bed, approached the window, and looked out. A single girl stood beneath a snowstorm of sakura petals dancing on the wind, her back turned to me. What was she doing out there at this time of night? In the first place, who on earth was she? As those questions drove every other thought from my mind, the girl turned around and smiled brightly. Our eyes met. Overwhelmed by the uncomfortable feeling that I'd been peeping on her somehow, I willed myself to pull back and hide, but for some strange reason, I couldn't move my body even an inch. It was almost as though the force of her gaze had pinned my moonlight-cast shadow to the ground. Huh. Is this supposed to be Asako? As I stood stock still by the window, the girl softly raised her right hand toward me and began to speak. Oh, not this again. My ears are ringing. The girl's voice couldn't reach me. When I concentrated on the girl's mouth as she repeated herself, I read the softly spoken words from the movement of her lips. Over here, Yuji. She was calling for me, clearly and simply. And when I focused on her with complete concentration, her voice itself became clear as a bell, sinking deeply into my mind.
こっちにおいでユージ。
Oh, fucking Makina, are you shitting me? The girl was definitely saying that. As she offered me her outstretched hands, tears began to roll down my face. Can I really take her hand? Is it really alright for the likes of me to take that hand? The instant our fingers intertwine, the devil in my right hand might kill the girl. My body began to tremble uncontrollably. I was afraid. This is a dream. I want to wake up right now, right away. When I see dreams like these, my right hand always tries to kill someone. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to lose anyone else.
Papa?
Snapped abruptly back to the waking world by a familiar voice against my earlobe, I saw the girl crouched down at my side. That girl, her eyes full of concern, spoke to me.
Papa, また泣いているの?
Oh my god. Hey, Makina. I'm fine. It's nothing.
なんでもなくないよ。どうしていつも泣いているの?
No, really, it's no big deal. Men just wake up crying sometimes. Sort of like a wet dream, you know? Don't worry about it. Okay, if you're willing to admit it, hands up in the chat if you have in fact woken up crying before. I'll admit it, I have. I've woken up crying. Don't have to admit it if you don't want to, guys. It's all good. But, yeah, I have. It's those damn realistic dreams. They really get to you. And then you forget about them entirely after. And then you're left forever wondering, why exactly did it make me cry? Thanks, brain. Yeah, that's right. It's got nothing to do with you, so you don't have to worry about it. Makina.
話すのが辛いなら何も聞かない。それに私あんまし頭良くないからきっと話してもらっても上手に慰めてあげられない。だからね、前にね、マネーが言ってたの。
Yeah, Button's ready. Yeah, let's bang and you'll forget. Yeah, let me just fuck your depression away. Is that it? Is that the meme here? No. Whatever.
傷ついた男の人を慰めるのは
Oh my god.
女の裸が一番だって。
God damn it, Brozard. Is this the unrated version? It's the Steam version, so it's all censored. So all of that gets skipped over. There was no way in hell I'd be able to play the unrated version on Twitch. No way in hell. But yeah, always just in case. I don't want to... I mean, even Katawa Shoujo having its, you know... turning off the adult scenes. There's still a few points in some routes where just a naked sprite appears. I was thinking... yeah, always just in case. Maybe one thing slipped through the cracks. I was like, no way this is the unrated. If it was the unrated version, I think we'd get full-on buck-naked Makina. I don't want that. Let's just get through this, because I don't like Makina. Kind of pathetic. How true that is.
だからこっちにおいでパパ
It's even worse because she calls you Papa. Oh. Happy fuck, Nick. Oh, come on, man. Don't do that to me. Don't be doing that shit to me. Not even is Father's Day. Okay, Victoria Day is the 22nd. Okay, Mother's Day is in 2 weeks. Oh shit, I gotta get something for my mom. I gotta plan that. But he loves it. Oh, god damn it, Brozard. Those words send a jolt of surprise through my body. I've only just realized. The voice of that girl in the dream, the voice that seemed to sink into the depths of my heart, was Makina. Makina's, oh my god. The girl who waited all that time, all those years, her hand patiently outstretched, offering to lead me out of hell. Never would have thought it'd turn out to be the stumpy little airhead like this. But here we are. I find myself wrapping my arms around Makina, clinging to her like a child. Oh god. Or apparently the song Big Papa? Okay then. I'm not knowledgeable about music. Okay? I'm uncultured swine. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna keep going from this really fast. Not gonna linger. Sorry, Makina. Never thought I'd sink low enough to make you comfort me. Pretty pathetic, aren't I?
それでいいのよさ男が女を抱く理由なんてそれで十分なのよおいで、パパキスしてちょうだい
I obediently bring myself closer, feeling the quiet touch of her breath against my face. A feminine sigh. It's a warm, soft sensation, like a slow summer breeze, too gentle even to ruffle your hair. Dawn has just begun to break outside. The morning light that flows softly into the room faintly illuminates her pink lips. What lips? There's nothing there! Catching a brief glimpse of her small tongue in between those slightly parted lips, I push my mouth to hers as if reeled in by the jerk of a rope. Stop sniffing, people! Why have I had to say that so many times in this playthrough specifically? It's the smell of a woman. A surge of vague nostalgia runs through me. But this fragrance is unlike that of any other woman. It makes me feel like my brain's been soaked in hot water, warmed down to its very core. It makes me feel like I'm safe. Wow, the scent of oh my god. As I bury my face in Makina's almost alarmingly slender chest, the scent grows stronger and stronger. I fucking swear to God, game. Al Pacino's finest role. Oh my god. And in the next moment, she's wrapped her arms around my head in an affectionate embrace.
ごめんね。おっぱい小さくて。
All size. I don't like her as a character, but all size. That's all I got. Just all size. Nothing to worry about. Why is it that being held by this tiny woman brings me such peace of mind? Still pressed to Makina's chest, I turned my eyes up to her face. She's smiling gently down at me, almost like a mother gazing at her infant child. I mean, she's laying back and you can see that much roundness. I'd say they're not that small. Okay, fair enough. Fair. But I can't answer that sweet smile. Along with a hint of awkward embarrassment, I'm filled with something like guilt. When those innocent, caring eyes find mine, dark and ugly feelings swell up in response. Don't pity me. Don't take me for a fool. What's with that look? You don't think you really understand me, do you? Don't try to accept me. You don't have the first damn idea what I am. The words rush into my head like a deluge of black mud. A part of me suddenly wants to teach this girl a lesson. To make her break down and cry. What the fuck, dude? This is no damn good at all. I'm always like this when I see the bad dreams. Warped to the point that even kindness brings me pain. Suddenly miserable with self-pity and on the edge of tears, I hurriedly pull myself away from Makina. I'm sorry, Makina.
どうしたの？どうしてパパはいつもそうやって謝るの？私が悪いの？
That's not true. That's not true at all.
私のこと嫌いになった？
No. I love you, Makina. And that won't ever change. But because I love you, there are things I can't help worrying about.
聞かせて。
I can't explain it that well, but I'm the sort of person who belongs in a normal school. Who deserves a normal life. My hands are just too dirty. You have no idea what ugly things I've done. You can't even begin to understand. I can't just have happiness fall in my lap. I don't deserve it.
許す。
What?
だから許す。私が全部許す。
Oh, she has this absolution. Okay, then. What the hell are you saying, kid?
パパの過去に何があったのかは知らないのよ。でもきっとそれは誰も許してくれないほどの罪なのよね。だったら私が許す。たとえ他の誰もが許さなくても私が許す。
You're not making the slightest bit of sense, you know?
誰も許せない罪で悩んでる方がむちゃくちゃだよ。目の前で
Come on!
開いてる女が許すっつってんだから許されときゃいいのよさ。
You really are talking complete nonsense.
むちゃくちゃ大いに結構正論が正しかった例などないのよさ。パパはもう私のパパなんだから死ぬために生きるなんて 私が許さないのよ。
Firmly resettling my head against her breast, Makina gently strokes my hair. Phenomenal writing, I know, right? God all fucking mighty. Honestly, this girl really throws me off my game.
お願いだからしっかり生きてね。大丈夫。私がずっとそばにいるから。
Is she a baby rate? Really, Nick? Thank you, Makina. I'm no longer even capable of bluffing. Pretending that I'm the one protecting Makina. All I can do now is cling to a younger girl like a child, hoping for his mother's forgiveness. I can't even keep myself from breaking down into tears. Can this scene be over, please? As I listen to the steady sound of Makina's heartbeat, I can feel the lingering pain in my head quickly receding. Some part of me believed I was cursed. That if I talked to anyone, they'd be dragged down into hell with me. But now it feels like that heavy spell's been broken. All because of the small words coming from the small mouth of this small woman. I'm grateful to her from the very bottom of my heart. Just as the sparrows begin to chirp outside, the rusty old air conditioner in our window seems to remember its purpose, shaking the curtains as it belches to life. The bright, clear morning sun slips through the gap and streams into our room. My head doesn't hurt anymore. Holy fuck! If we are still in scene 15... Okay, good. We're in a new scene. I was a magical healing vagina. Alright, yeah, that was a thing we just did. That went a little longer than I wanted that to. Where am I story-wise? Okay, I'm a few scenes away from, like, the end. But then again, these scenes are long as shit. At least that one was. But I am going to call it there for today. We got through a good bit of it, I would say. My bitrate held really, really well again, so that's good. I definitely fixed that issue. Thank you. My ISP is actually so much better than my previous one. Like, so much better. I should still have it up. Yes, I do. So, looking back at our schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow we have Lego and Chill. So continue to build more of the weird, Chinese knockoff mini bunny astronaut scooter lamp thingy. I might be able to get a little farther, and as long as my bitrate holds just like this, we'll have no problems whatsoever. But we'll be back to Grisaia on Wednesday, as long as nothing comes up. We'll see. I'll keep you guys informed on things, because things might be changing soon. I might have to rearrange the schedule entirely, depending on stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a yawn. Let's see. No, that's fine. Unless... I highly doubt it, though. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Yeah. Stuff. Potentially. potentially tonight, more than likely actually, I will be doing another Discord watch along. We'll continue on with the next 3 episodes of Gundam 00 Season 2. So if you care to tune in to see that, or just to chat or whatnot, make sure you're part of the Discord. But besides that, thank you, everyone, for watching, commenting, lurking, and following. I appreciate it very much. So yeah, again, I will be back about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for the Lego and Chill. So, hope everyone has themselves a great rest of their day. I'll see you next time.